welcome back to Rimworld. Give me just one moment and I'll get into the game and get things started here. Alright, so where have I left off? Looks like Okay, I think I remember here. Uh, Looks like we had a fourth person join us. I believe they had some mysterious circumstances around them. Let me see if I remember. Yeah, here we are. So, this is a new person that arrived. They were stunningly good looking stranger. Her face beams with confidence, opens her hand in a gesture of fellowship. She says she wants. She is here to make a deal and will help you in exchange for simple hospitality. Deeply knowledgeable in all things related to the void, which is the monolith that we have started studying. Hold on just one second. There we. Oops. No. There we go. All right. So the void is what we're currently studying. Let me see if that would be this thing right here, the void monolith. It just happened to be here when we arrived. Earlier, we had taken a look at it, and it turned into this thing. Um, Saburo here arrived saying that she can help. According to her skills, she is excellent at shooting, and she is even better at talking. Uh, Her traits, she's beautiful, she's vulgar, so this 23 social is actually suffering from a -2. Otherwise, she'd be much better. And then apparently she is an occultist, which, seeing as we are a cult ourselves, um, decided to let her join and see what she can offer. So this, um, apparently, so when she does studying of, I'm guessing, the void monolith here, she gets an additional 100% bonus. Uh, so she's basically researches at double the speed, and entity study rate is plus 50%. So I'm guessing once we have a holding platform and a living specimen to study, she will get a bonus for doing that as well. I believe there's also something in this message. Yeah, she may be very useful, but you also sense that there's something she's not telling you. So I'm guessing something is going to be revealed in the near future about that. So, um, that I think was one of the most recent things that happened. Other than that, it looks like I had put down a bit of a outline of where I want to kind of uh, build my base, my fortifications, that sort of thing. Uh, Most enemies come in through this direction. I've yet to see anyone come in here from the west. So, I'm mainly going to focus on the southern attack, but, you know, also, I should keep in mind that things could come from the west as well. Other than that, let me see. It looks like Saburo's not very happy at the moment. Why is that? Well, you're quite comfortable. They have a spacious interior. We just recently did a incantation that gave a +1 to our mood. but she doesn't like the bedroom too much. She ate non-cannibal food. That's because we, as our ideology, require it. And then she also wants human meat. So, all right. What else? Looks like, oh, in between last session and this session, I have found some nice looking furniture and stuff. So I kind of want to shift over to some of this kind of decoration. I don't know, they look a little different than your standard basic stuff. So this kind of has more of a, I don't know, I don't quite want to say medieval feel, but more of, I don't know, more of a rustic feel, I guess. I don't know what I'm looking for there. And it comes with a whole bunch of rugs and decorations as well. So I kind of want to get to designing something for that as well. But I want to take care of this problem as soon as I can before Saburo has a mental break. So what I'm going to do is, all right, we have some human meat sitting in here. Going to cook up a fine meal. We're going to not allow any meat other than human meat. Actually, who's the best to cook? 7.4, 3.8, 2.0, 4. Okay, so we can't quite cook a lavish meal yet. So I guess fine meal is what we're going for. And then I will get the best cook to start on that right away. So they're going to start cooking that. Saburo is currently asleep, so we'll let them sleep a little longer. And hopefully, by the time this is done cooking, well, she still wants to sleep longer, but I know that someone's going to want to pick this up right away. Yeah, right there. They want to put the meal in their inventory right away. I am reserving it for Saburo. I'm gonna tell them to consume the fine meal. Hopefully they get to it before they get unhappy. It's a bit of a random chance, but hopefully the fact that they are in the process of doing something, they'll at least finish it first before anything bad happens. Alright, so they've consumed the meal. That got rid of the -8 and added a +6 for 8 human meat. Wonderful. So hopefully that'll help with their mood for a little bit. But they also don't like the bedroom too much, so I think we're gonna do just a quick fix here. We're going to give them a wooden table, a wooden dresser. We're going to add a chair in there to sit, and then we'll update it in a little bit, but I want that stuff first. Maybe that'll help with their mood. As far as this room up here, this one is horrible. And I'd like to get them out of this room and maybe turn, sorry, a little bit too far zoomed in. Maybe get them into this room. which makes me think I should do a little bit of planning here. So, all right, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I'd like something like the, oops, something like that. I'd like for it to be a bit of a bigger, so maybe something like that. I want to keep that open. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this was 11. So 3 more there. Maybe something like that. That'll give us a square area to build in front of this. And then back here, I kind of want a few things as well. So maybe something like this. That'll, so this will be our ritual room that we started building, and this one's just a bit of a basic thing. We'll make a better one right here. This, I think, will be the kitchen. We're going to have a bit of a storage in the back there for food. And then up here, we're going to have our storage and workshop on the right, and maybe our lab on the left. So the lab is where we're going to be doing our research and stuff like that. So, everyone is currently awake. All of that has been built. Let's, what's the difference? Just different looks? Yeah. Alright, so let's build 3 of these to get a bit of an upgrade. It looks like, okay, I've already told them to chop more trees, so that's good. As far as this goes, I'm not going to allow any more sowing of plants. I'm going to, I think, move these upper 4 crops down here. So if the outer line is going to be our defensive wall, I want all the farms and stuff outside. Granted, they would probably do good inside, but the inside is going to be for us. What is this? Ancient mech. Which is down here. Passing near the remains of an ancient exostrider mechanoid, Orangey 1, I guess that's the new one of our pets, noticed an intact transponder inside. If you could get the transponder, you could read valuable information from it. The massive mech is smashed and fused into a solid piece. You must destroy it to retrieve the transponder. Be careful. The incendiary weapon cell looks unstable and will likely detonate after you do some damage. Okay, so this is what it's talking about. Apparently there is something inside it, and if I recall correctly, what this would do is allow somebody to control, like, little robots to do things for them. I'm not sure that I am technologically able to at the moment. This is a tribal start, and as you can see, our technology is currently we're working towards the medieval stuff. So I'd probably need basic mech tech, which requires a battery, and machining, which requires circuitry and electricity, and smithing, which is what we're currently researching. So I think I'm a ways off from that. So I'm going to leave that be for now. Maybe we'll look into it once we are more technologically advanced. Let's see here. What's this? Unfinished text. Oh, right. This was the second book I was trying to finish up before the other people left. What have we discovered so far? Oh, right. We have harbinger trees. That was over here. So these are like flesh-eating trees. So we have two of them. So one, I guess we can haul corpses over to these things, and that would help us get rid of corpses, I guess. So I have to keep that in mind, because otherwise I think I was disposing of them over in the little pond of water over there. All right. I think I'm going to queue up a little bit more of chopping some trees down, because we have a lot of stuff to build, I think. So I'm just gonna select all of that, get that done. We also have like a few unique trees, I guess. Well, not unique, but more rare trees, like these cherry trees, this crabapple tree, I guess, and whatever provides us with ebony, which I kind of looking around for. Maybe this, a persimmon. That might provide ebony wood. So we have a few choices for making things different colored wood if we need. What is this? This is... Alright, there's a cougar currently sitting out here. It looks like it's the only predator on the map at the moment. We have a lot of buffalo out here, so if... excuse me. If and when I need to get meat on the menu, I'm gonna have to probably get some of that taken care of. I'm gonna move this trading spot because it looks like it's right in the way of one of the walls that I want. Alright, so if we look over here, what kind of wall would I like? It seems we have a couple to choose from. Vent walls will make the temperature the same in the room, in the room that borders whatever this wall is. We also have windows which will let light pass through. So during the day it'll be a little bit lighter, during the night it'll be dark. Then we have all of this that we can build walls out of. I think I'm going to stick to wooden walls for the moment. Seems a little bit darker. We'll see if this is any good. Oh, but before I start building over here, I should remove the floors that are just in here. Let's remove all of that floor as well. And then we're also going to need to deconstruct some of this stuff. So we'll clear that out of the way for more things to be built. Eventually I'll tick it up a little bit faster. As I've said before, to get things started during a stream, I just want to leave it run at normal speed for a bit until I get a handle on everything that's going on. We'll tick it up to double speed once I do, and then occasionally, if everyone's asleep or, you know, mostly doing something that's not going to change, like three people are asleep and one person is researching, something like that, I'll probably tick it up to the triple speed for the duration of sleep or whenever somebody starts doing something. Um, I may need to move the sandbags here at some point, but we'll worry about that in a little bit. I'm going to start working on this upper portion first, um, just because I want to get things moved in and moved over and this converted into a bedroom. I believe, yeah, this is the staff that the new person came with. I'm not certain if they're gonna like betray me or something. I kind of want to see what the suspicious thing is that's going to happen. Oh, human meat is routed away because we have no refrigeration, and we probably won't for a very long time. But I want to see what the other shoe dropping, I guess, for our new character. Uh, if it's nothing too bad, and we handle it, then I'll probably re-equip them with the staff. Because it seems like a bit of a psychic staff, so they recover psychic energy faster, and they get another 42% psychic sensitivity from it. Wonder if I can make one of these. Like, this one's bio-coded, so only Saburo can use it. Alright, what else? Oh, I kind of want to make sure this is all even, or as even as I can get it. I suppose I can wait until after the room is actually built. So again, oh, just research smithing. Let's go to the research screen and see what else we have to research. So another thing that seems to have changed is some Ratkin research has been added into this. So we no longer have only 7 of these that we need to study. We need to study a lot more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15? Okay, maybe it was just one thing that was added. So it used to be 14, I guess. Advanced Ballista was the thing that was added. So now we need to research 8 things instead of just 7 to advance to the next thing. I think I'm still going to stay at these lower cost things. Maybe do a few of them that are required. I think plate armor is needed for flak armor. Plate armor is good for things anyway. So, okay, back to normal speed. The light green is safe areas to mine. The dark green is a little more dangerous. Anything in the dark green counts as being under a mountain. So insects can potentially spawn anywhere near an open area like this. So that's why this area to the south is a little bit dangerous. I forget the radius that they can spawn, but I think it's like 30 squares or something like that, which only really matters for later game. But 30 squares is quite a bit. So let's go with a different one. So like if it was here, uh, you know, 30 squares, be about that far. So still quite far enough away from this, but you know, maybe no, that'd be a bit too far out. Anyway, okay. So you don't really have to worry about it as long as I keep an eye on it. Maybe out front here we could have insects pop up, but that's about it. This all down here looks like it's been chopped down, so let's go ahead and chop the stumps as well. And I suppose they are currently working on removing the floors. Okay, you are cooking simple meals. Which one is this? This is with whatever that we get. Okay, that's perfectly fine. 5 meals, though, I think I'm gonna up that to 8. And we can cook them again once we're at 3. That'll make sure that we don't run out right away, and we have enough for everyone to. Usually, it's like 2 meals will last upon a day. Now, it might last a little longer for me because I have added a mod that allows your need bars to go over 100%. So, like, if eating a meal would give you a 100% food from 0, this would give them up to 147%. And then they consume that extra percent faster, but it would mean that the food isn't going to waste. Alright, what are you doing? Oh, you're harvesting. Oh. Plant cut. Okay, cool. What's this? A harbinger tree has sprouted nearby. These gnarled tree. Oh, okay. So a new one is sprouted. So I'm guessing this is going to just get more trees. Hey, I'm okay with that. You know, we like both the occult and we like things that eat meat. I mean, granted, trees aren't necessarily cannibals, but hey, if only we could plant them closer. Oh, which kind of makes me wonder. Like, I assume they don't look nice. Yeah, they're negative 18s. So, I guess we wouldn't be very happy if we planted them closer. Oh well, that's too bad. Alright, they've cleared all that out. I guess it's time to start building. So let me pause. Well, now I can leave it running for a little bit. Maybe something like this to start with. Do that. Something like this. There. like that. We'll put in some doors. And we'll work with that first. Once that's all built, we'll probably put in some floors. And I guess I can tick up the speed for a little bit. And we'll get things going a little bit faster here. How do these look? Oh, let me remove the planning visibility here. Well, that doesn't look so bad. A little bit darker than the standard wood. Like, this seems like a little bit too default. I mean, granted, it is the default, but I'm looking for a little bit more design-wise, I guess. I mean, this kind of looks like bricks, but then again, maybe not. Like planks, siding, whatever you want to call it. Right, they're putting a roof on over here. Oh, looks like we have 3 persimmon trees in here that we're just chopping down. Why are you hauling that all the way back here? Gonna need that in a second to build more walls. Oh well. They're not the brightest. Harvest botched. We lost some corn right there. That's okay though. What is their plant skill? 3.39. They need to level it up after all. Or, yeah. So, we'll let them do that. Everybody had to start somewhere. And as far as our vegetables go, yes, anything that's not meat is pretty much considered a vegetable or an animal product. So, corn, rice, and both of those are considered vegetables. Potatoes are vegetables. In Rimworld, at least. Right, this is going to be the kitchen. Storage room, however, is mostly done. So let me get storage here. And since, you know, we're kind of working our way towards medieval at this point, I think it's okay to build boxes. Boxes aren't that difficult of a thing to build. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is where we're probably going to be storing most everything. Once we have it all moved in. Another thing I'm going to want to do is expand this storage zone. Just gonna do it like this to make it a little easier to get in here. And to do something like that. Then I can just erase all of this and keep all the settings there. I suppose there was a copy and paste button somewhere, but I wasn't thinking of it at the moment. Oh, you just picked up. Oh, did I accidentally? Whoops. I did accidentally delete all of the other ones. Did not need to do that. Dumping stockpile zones here. Don't allow rotten. Corpses and chunks are okay, but I wanted a stockpile right here, specifically for steam geysers. hopefully they'll put that down over here again in a moment. Excellent. I'll find a place for that at some point. In the meantime, what are characters doing? You are reading a book. So you are working on your intellectual skill at a very impressive rate, which is great. You are cooking. Here is this. Crumpling Mind Saburo. Saburo has begun experiencing pounding headaches and begs for help. She can't think straight and is losing her cognitive function. Saburo claims that she has seen a vision of the future. Within a matter of days, her mind will crumble and she will become incapable of most tasks. The condition is currently reversible with sufficient technology, like a healer mix serum. Okay, but will soon become permanent. Okay. Crumbling mind. This person is experiencing a rapidly decaying mental state. Within a few days, they will be incapable of most work. With sufficient technology like a healer mech serum, the condition can still be reversed. However, it will soon become permanent. Alright, so I guess we have found out the whatever seems to be the drawback here. So you get I guess a temporary occultist. But the drawback is that in a couple of days, this is going to happen. So obviously I don't have the technology to reverse it. Healer mech serum is something that is rare, usually only offered as a reward for a mission, or found in ancient, I forget what they're called, but like usually on a map there is one or two spots that is just like an ancient burial area, and you can usually see it. Like usually it's an intact building like this, but usually found closer to the rock. I don't recall seeing one out in the open on this map. Right, still have insects over here. But like, I'd look for... this seems a bit mysterious. This is too small, but this seems like an odd area because you can definitely see where the rock ends here. So there's something over here. This is... what's the difference between this? Oh, okay, so it's darker because there is an overhead mountain there. That's compacted steel. Sorry, at this point I am pausing it because if I only have a matter of days to try to do something about this, I need as much time as I can possibly have. So I'm just kind of having a look around, seeing if I can see. Here's a search. I doubt that it'll find anything that's, yeah. I was looking for tech prints because tech prints are usually found in these hidden areas. This looks like it could be something. So if I tell them to mine that, looks like it's a bit over here as well. This might actually be a hidden area in here. That's a wall, but normally it'd be an intact area. What is this? Uranium? I'm looking for something that's not deteriorated. So something fully constructed like that. But also buried in the wall. And I'm not really seeing anything like that. Maybe in here somewhere? No, not seeing anything there. So, alright, so my options are, I'm guessing if it's not this here, which looks like it is just possibly an open area in the center. What is... That's uranium as well. It could be right in the center here, but it's most likely going to be hidden in all of this somewhere. So my options is I would have to dig randomly through, what is this? This is granite, so this is the toughest material to dig through, 900 hit points per chunk. And we do have sandstone, which is 400, and there is some sandstone up here. But I think my options at this point are either try desperately to find something in here in the next few days. Try to like hope that a mission comes in that would give a mech serum as a reward. I think that's even less likely to happen. Or I suppose it is possible that one of these neighbors could have something. They're hostile to us. These are neutral. These are neutral. How long would it take to go there? That would be a day, and then a day back. Any further than that probably wouldn't make it in time. Alright, I think what I'm going to have to do, my best chance at this point is to find one of those ancient structures hidden around. So I think it's really just where do I dig from, you know? I think I'll try something like that. That's gonna be a bit slow, but it's the furthest up. Maybe something like that. And then over here is the same thing. This is probably just as easy to dig through, so maybe something like that. That's up there. Mining tattoos, that's a little bit more important at this point. And then just draft and undraft everyone real quick to reset their priorities. Oh, I guess, is hauling a priority for them? It's a 3. That seems a bit odd. But, alright. I don't know why they're hauling. They should be at a 3 on that. Mining should be at a 2. They're doing stuff. I tend to let them do stuff. Construction. Okay, construction is a 2, and that is before mining, so they will finish up their constructing first. I guess that's what they were working on. Alright. Nezu's coming over here to mine. Nico is going over there to mine. And Yoko is coming over here to check this one out. Okay. So this one's the most likely to produce results at the moment. Area revealed. Okay, apparently there's just this one little speck. Interesting. Alright, one more, and we'll see what this is. It looks, excuse me, hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so this revealed a whole lot of nothing. Doesn't look like there's any hidden structures there. So much for that. How we doing over here? This one's not going very far because, well, because it's harder to dig through. So we're probably going to... Oh, shoot. Hold on. Before they dig that too far... Okay, yeah, that's far enough away from my planning. That's okay. I was worried that this might mess up any things that I might be planning to construct. If struck compacted steel. Oh, that's compacted steel. That's a bone wall. Hold on. You're digging. Where did you go? You're going over there. Come back this way. Let me slow things down. Because this might actually be what I'm looking for. And how I will know is by standing directly next to it. Okay. This is an ancient danger. So as Yoko draws near the ancient wall, a sense of foreboding overcomes her. She isn't sure why, but she feels that the dusty structure may contain great danger. Okay, so usually there are nasty things inside these things. So let me cancel all of this. And for the moment, draft. So before I open this thing up, I want to make sure that people are ready. But also, how are things going here? Darkness. I suppose it is nighttime. Slept in the heat, and there's not much I can do. I ate without a table. You have a table right here. You should be eating with the table. Hold on. Are you carrying around food? You're carrying around 10 meals. Okay. So no wonder why they ate without a table. They have like 10 meals that they're just going to eat whenever they want, wherever they are. Okay. What kind of equipment do I have just sitting all around here? We need Yeah, they're not doing well. Alright, so we have a current carbine. I'm not going to use this. This is... So, here's the thing that I'm usually upset about with that happens in this game. You work, you go through all this effort. You learn how to make great bows. You learn how to make long blades, and a random person, joins the colony temporarily, and they're like, "Yeah, I have a carbine," and then uh, uh, I'm able to get it from them because they drop it. And so then I'm just, I get this high technology that I shouldn't know how to use, but I can equip it and use it just fine. I'm, I believe I said before, I'm not going to uh, use it. I'm going to restrict myself from using it until I have access to probably industrial technology for that. Um, Other than that, I do have a flame bow. I don't normally like using these because it sets everything on fire. But that might not be a bad one to use. Other than that, we have a recurve bow, a base bow, and you have two bows? Drop one of those. Actually, drop both of those. Gonna get rid of that. You have a knife when you wake up. Um, they're both normal quality? Yeah. When they wake up, they can... Oops. I equip that. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, let them dig for a little bit. Yeah. We'll see what other stuff we uncover as we go. Um, we still have a prisoner, so to be wary about that. You are ready to use your abilities again. Wonderful. Okay, I guess I can speed things up again. I'm... These two are asleep. Yoko seems like they are going back here to sleep. What are you doing? You're still cutting trees down, which is very nice. When you return closer to home, I'm probably going to have them... Never mind. Alright. Saburo has become completely untethered from reality, ranting about impossible subjects. She will snap out of it in a few hours. This happened because of a poor mood. The final straw was she slept in the heat. So that's what happens when your needs get too low. You have this first little indicator. This is a minor chance of something happening. You have this second one, which is what we're currently on, for a major break to happen. And then, no. Oh yeah. So this is a minor break, this is a major break, and then finally there's an extreme break threshold, which is very low. You don't want it to get down that low. Apparently, we were in the major break threshold, I guess. Just right on the line there. And so that's what's caused this. Now she's going to wander around. She's going to say weird things, I guess. maybe if we hear that, we'll be unhappy or something. I don't know. But I also have no control over the character at this point. So they're going to do things as they want. How is their health, though? Mild. We're still at only a 10%. So what's turning all of these to 90% is consciousness. Having consciousness at 90% makes moving, manipulation, talking, and eating all at 90% as well. So if that starts dropping even lower, which it seems like it's going to, then we're looking at a bad situation. Alright, I'm going to slow things down. Yoko, we're going to wake up. Gonna let them get some food. Nico has equipped the short bow. We have a base bow. And you have a wooden short bow as well. You're over here. Okay, I'm actually gonna draft you up. Move you over here. Never mind. Colonists are gathering to celebrate Yoko and Nico's marriage. Alright. This will be helpful. Hopefully Saburo snaps out of it before this is done. So this is going to be a great boost. Apparently we are getting married in the occult room. Wonderful. What are you doing? And it says you're attending the marriage ceremony, but you are reading a book. Apparently we're waiting on Nico to finish reading the book before actually starting the marriage ceremony. Which is fine. And apparently it's a rainy thunderstorm during this. Saburo, what are you doing? Yoko and Nico are beginning the ceremony. Oh, you finally decided to stop reading. Wonderful. You're gonna go rest. Apparently, Keisuke has decided to that this is the perfect opportunity to break out of prison. Well, when one thing goes bad, everything goes bad. Can we at least finish the ceremony? I don't know. You're digging at the wooden wall. Sure, that's fine. We have to rebuild that. Saburo is going to go to sleep. Colonists are now celebrating an occasion. You are trying to get out of here. I'm going to let him go unless our celebration finishes early. And then I'm going to try to chase him down. Everything is happening all at once. I think that's intentional. I believe like 2 or 3 events are supposed to happen kind of back to back, just so that it's not just one that you can take care of and then one that you can take care of. This would be like multiple events so that they have a chance to compound difficulty. The cougar has decided to hunt down Keisuke. But I don't know if it's faster than him or not. Like, he's taking a weird route. But I think this is going to follow. I think he's going to get away before it catches up to him. But that also means that we have to be careful about this. Alright, he's getting away. That's fine. We have more important things to deal with. Like a celebration. And we'll fix this later. This will deconstruct that. It no longer is a prison. And the cougars decided to hunt a guinea pig instead. Alright, so, Saburo, how you doing? Alright, this has increased to moderate. We're now at 75% consciousness instead of 90. Ceremony has finished. So now what that has done is we now have, for the next month, a plus 40 to our mood for Yoko and Miko. Then Nezu gets a plus 20 for the next 10 days for attending. So that's going to keep the main three colonists in a great for the moment. I'm gonna put mining back down to 3 for a moment. See if that changes what you're doing. Yeah, stick around for a little bit. Everyone's tired again. Things just kept happening. Oh, expand my home zone to include the new stuff. Might be good. And a little bit of extra area. And I also saw this down here as well. Don't need that as part of our home zone. Alright. We're gonna try this again. This back up to 2 times speed. You're taking care of the pets. Oh, goods trader. This might be good. So we have a trader coming in with bulk goods, and they are going to come over here to the trading spot. This might be close enough that I might be able to draw whatever danger is inside out here, and they might be able to help me fight it. So I'm kind of glad that it took a little bit, but at the same time, like, Saburo is now down to a 75%. So I am running out of time. What are you doing though? You're consuming corn. Why are you consuming corn? What happened to your 10 meals? Where did those all go? Somebody carrying them other than you now? Nico? You have survival meals? Well, that's okay. Did one of the... I can't really check them, can I? Drop your inventory. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. Where did those meals go? Did Keisuke pick them up somehow? Like, did Saburo drop them and Keisuke pick them up on his way out? I don't know. Well, Saburo's decided to start cooking after eating raw corn. Kind of wish that would have been reverse, you know? If you're hungry, cook. Don't just whatever's sitting around. Alright, caravan is here. Let's slow things down a little bit. And I'm gonna wake everyone up. Nico is going to trade with them right off the bat. We'll see what they'll buy and see what they have. I mean, it's possible they have a mech serum. Unlikely. Okay, they do not. Black apple meat. It looks like human meat. Might buy a bunch of that. Here you can have the human leather, the guinea pig fur. You can have all of this. Is there anything I want? Wood might be handy, but we have plenty. The rest of this stuff doesn't really look like it's stuff that we eat. But, you know, I'll definitely buy some humanoid meat of whatever this is. So we'll buy 300 of that and probably get some of that cooked up here. Seeing as we're cannibals after all. Alright, what do we want? So that's trader, little corruption. I'm going to... Holding platforms needed. Oh, right. Me do this. Holding platforms were here. I think I can just place these. Yeah. So there. Take care of that. We need warm clothes. I guess it's getting on in the year, so winter is coming. Raiders remain. That's talking about this guy down here. But I'm gonna draft these folk up. We're heading over here. While the traders are here, I'm gonna see about tempting fate and opening this thing up. Now, who has an animal following them? Yoko and Nico. So Nezu is going to go up here. And I'm going to say to deconstruct that. On draft, automatically start doing that. Alright, what do we have in here? We have Crypto Sleep Caskets, which is what I am looking for in here. We have a Persona Zeus Hammer of awful quality. Psychic Quiet. This weapon suppresses the wielder's psychic sensitivity by 15%, only applied when it's held. Other than that, it's a pretty decent weapon. We have a Blood Room, which is a Revia thing. We have some insects as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So not very many. So we're going to have Nezu draft back up. They're going to move this way. Never mind. It's out. Let's run away. All right. Everyone back off a little bit. Maybe get some help from the traders over here. All right, now the traders have... Nope, never mind, okay. You're not doing so well. Oh, they are coming over here. How you doing? Not good. Alright, that's this one. We're going to stop them from following. Going to undraft, redraft. You can go... No. Don't follow. You know what? This is partly why I have the draftable animals. You go over here. Now, we're going to come in here. We're going to take care of this nest. Has 2.5 days. We should be fine. But we're going to just go ahead and do this first. All right. Once again, this is all good. The thread has been taken care of. Just need to open up the caskets. So again, I'm going to move everyone back a bit, just in case there are enemies inside. I'm going to move back as well since you're not moving. And you going to come in here and open this up. I'm going to move these forward a bit more, though. Now we can move one more forward, I think. You open this up. And then I'm going to send them back to take care of the pet. Okay. Most of these seem like they are okay. It's just this guy that's not. Alright, we're just gonna move out. Let him do whatever he's doing. He's apparently got a laser of some sort. That's not something I want to deal with. We're going to back out. We're actually going to undraft. You undraft. You tend to them since you're the medic. What are you doing? Detected a steel mining worksite. Okay. So this guy's going to be a problem, I think. Because, yeah, he's going to come over and attack us. You want to ignite this thing, but it also looks like you're going to pass. Nope, you've changed your mind. What are you doing? You're moving this way. Okay. 10 hours, you are doing better. Had your tail crushed, so you lost your tail. I guess it could be worse. This guy has apparently drawn the anger of people. You know, I'll let them take care of him. You are injured and fleeing. He is injured and fleeing. He is downed, bleeding out in 5 hours. Awesome. How about the rest of these people? Like, they have some pretty good stuff on them. but I don't think I would be able to capture them. You have a lot of gold on you. You have advanced components. They didn't pick anything up, did they? No. Oh, we have 2 people in here as well. You're bleeding out in 7 hours. You're just fine, but you have crypto sleep sickness. It's a lot. Well, since my prison is currently broken, let me grab some sleeping spots and put them down over here in the ritual room. We'll turn those into prisoner beds. Now, what are you doing, Ezo? You are tending to the animal. Go ahead and something. They should be fine for the moment, right? Yeah, they're just bleeding. They're not bleeding out anymore. If I draft you up, we're gonna capture you. Draft you. 100% chance to arrest these folk, and they're of the Ancients group, which I don't believe actually exists as a faction on the map. So, do they have anything I want, though? Like, obviously, all of this would sell for a lot of money. You have advanced components and gold, which eventually would be good. Oops, what am I looking for? Gear. Plasteel components, but no, I think I'll let them go. I'll grab these folk in here, though, since they're downed. I'll grab Josephine over here because they're an enemy. Nico should be on that one. Yoko is faster, so they're going to the furthest one. There we go. Captured. You've eaten. So we're gonna have you capture that one as well. Now, of course, once they are in prison, you're going to want to remove all of that good armor that they're wearing, so that they can't use it against us. And these traders have... Oh, before I forget, you're still at 75. Are any of these damaged? These are slightly damaged. Let's use this one. It's all the way in the back. There are other targets closer. You are going in there for the time being, until we find a way to cure his crumbling mind. So a crypto sleep casket should... Oh, hold on. Move all of that. Go ahead and undraft and all that. You can undraft. I need to set a few things for prisoners, I think. So you should just have doctor care, but let me change the defaults. Prisoners should already be on that. Why are you on this? Just doctor care. See, you had just doctor care. Weird. Alright. And up here, looks like Ezu has gotten that person in hand, and Saburo is going to have a bit of a long nap. I don't know for how long, but they're going to stay in there for a while. Until I have a cure, basically. Allow that stuff. I will allow that. They don't need to be hauled urgently. The reason why I'm doing this one at a time is because I don't want to allow all of this stuff down here next to an active hive. Alright, you are coming in here with them. You strip that person and this one as well. Don't need them carrying all of that stuff. You need to be tended. So prioritize that one. You are healthy enough. We destroyed your left hand somehow. And you're immortal. Excellent. How about you? You. Nope. You guys are good. Alright. You go and take care of what you want to take care of. Okay. So, our fourth resident did not last very long. Maybe in the future they'll be very good. Like, they have a 20 shooting, they have a 25 technically social, and a 4 cooking with a passion. So that would have been nice to have them around. And of course, their occultist knowledge will eventually be of good help. So I will need to find a healer mech serum or something similar. I don't know if any of the mods I currently have added in have something similar or not. You guys have hauled that stuff. So sorry to wake you up again, but we still have traders right here. So let's see if they want any of the new things that we've gotten. A few. I'll sell them the flak jacket, the clothing. I'll sell them the Morphiblue, probably. What is this? It is a drug, so it's a go juice thing. So yeah, they can have that. I don't want that. I'll keep the advanced components. And I do need to cook up this meat before it starts going bad. So it has 1.4 days. That should be fine. I'll get rid of that. And that is allowed there. And it's the only meat we have. So when somebody wakes up, probably Yoko, they will start cooking food. How's your health? You got a couple bites that have been taken care of. Okay. You are no longer capable of, or incapable of walking. So we'll need to keep that in mind. We're not currently feeding the prisoners because, I mean, we're cannibals. We're going to turn them into food eventually anyway. So, for the time being, they're going to be in there. I probably want to build this little building here. And storage is still being storage up there. Oh, I suppose. Do I want all these shelves in here? I don't think so. So I think I'm going to deconstruct all of these now that I have a better storage place. And remove all of this. They'll get that taken care of once they wake up. I suppose everyone is asleep at the moment, and Saburo is also asleep. So let's sleep through this real quick. As it was healed completely. And someone's awake. Okay. What are you doing? You... No. Well, can you not cook? Consume a simple meal. You need that meat for other purposes. Right, you're praying. As soon as the others wake up, I guess we'll get to doing some things. Traders will sit down and have a little bit of food. What are you doing? Oh, you are finishing tending to this person. Alright, that's fine. Get a little bit of medical training in. Okay, what are we going to work on next? Alright, that's fixed up. It's good. I'm going to move all of this into the storeroom. Trade caravan is leaving. I can remove that. Reminder. We're going to have a lot to do. Oh, I don't want meals stored in here, though. Nor do I want rotten things in there. Food, no. Food we are currently storing in here. Actually, this little area is supposed to be the kitchen. The animals will start hauling things into the new storage area. And I'm going to reinstall these as well. Yeah, right over here. That can go there. Nope. Reinstall there. I suppose I can do normal speed while I'm doing all of this. So that's all going in there. The stove can go in here as well. And then I want some other storage boxes in here. Just some small ones. Where are they? Crates right here. We're gonna put a couple of those right there to, this is going to be where I store the food at this point. So this will be the kitchen here, kind of dining as well. We'll have a butcher table in the corner. Food will be stored over here, and then they can their meals at the table there. Storage room is going fairly well. I do want to set this to important. This will be low priority. This storage is just for foods, so I will copy those settings, and as soon as I have a place to put things, I will paste it there. So we want a little stockpile there, paste it there, and priority is going to be low. The reason why I do this is because animals cannot haul into storage containers, so I give them a storage space that they can haul things to on their own. So they tend to just drop it off wherever they can, like they're doing right now. and then eventually the colonists will come in and uh, sort it a little bit better, put it into storage, that sort of thing. Uh, Give me just a moment to hydrate. All right. On we go. You're still cooking, which is fine. Actually, you know what? Let's suspend that for the moment until the kitchen is moved over. That way they're not making this long trek back and forth. And we have a empty room, I guess. Unassign that, just in case we get a visitor. All right. Other things. Floors we're probably going to want in the kitchen. We have some wood floors right here. Just do that. Azu's eating raw meat again, I suppose. And now you've gotten food poisoning from it. Well, that's why you don't eat the raw meat. Different skills. If they are really good at something, I give them more of a priority. But I like the well-rounded characters. Like, sure, it wastes a lot of things in the long run, but you know, eventually they'll get better at it. Especially since I only have 3 colonists, I want everyone to be capable of whatever they possibly can, even if it takes slightly longer. Alright, so these are built. Paste the settings I had before. That's a low priority. This one will be important. This one will be preferred. So now most of the stuff will be stored in this first box. As soon as that one's full, they'll put it in the second one. And of course the animals will just drop things on the ground. Oh, that's the floor you're building, not not the oven. All right, let's get the light. Actually, no, this light can stay in here. We're gonna be redoing this room. Let's see here. Going to need to deconstruct that. As soon as all of this gets moved out, we'll start moving things over. This can be reinstalled in the corner though. Not that they're really being all that useful at the moment though. Delete these growing zones. Gonna be moving those farms as well. Oh, I need to remember that we have like a farming bench over here, so we can like start making improved crops. Floors, remove these floors. No longer want those. And everyone's gone to sleep. You're not on a same sleeping schedule, are you? No, God, it just happened to all be tired at the same time. Well, that works out for me. We'll speed things up while everyone's asleep. And I do like that Saburo is still shown up at the top. Spilby came to the place to look for food. We have another little insect creature to tame. Oh, someone's awake. Let's slow things down a little bit. Then they can get that. Alright, how do I want to do this? I think it's going to be a little odd unless it doesn't actually work. Oh, there's like... I completely forgot about the meat. Well, so much for that. Actually, you know what? You wake up and consume it. You wake up and consume this one. Because it's going to be gone really quickly. So you might as well get your cannibal meal out of it after all. Unsuspend these. This one? Yeah. You prioritize cooking. Nothing else will get some of this taken care of. Mic seems to be very low. I have my TV loud and can barely hear you. Just letting you know. Alright, sorry about that. I am a bit quiet, so let me see if I can turn it up. Game is going quiet for a moment. How's that? Is that a little better? Barely hear me. Interesting. All right. What am I doing? Reinstalling this here and reinstalling this here. So the reason why I have one at a little bit of a different spot is because I want to see if an end table will link to all three. Okay, it looks like it will. I might adjust this a little bit later. And then we want a dresser in here as well. I might adjust it just because it seems a little odd to have just the one end table next to the three. But for the moment, we're gonna do that. All right, and then that leaves this other room for pets. Just build like 6 of these to start with. If we need more, we'll build more. All right, we got a floor in here. We could probably use a butcher table. Oh, that's just a rainy thunderstorm. Go ahead and take care of that for me, Nezu. Thank you. All right. Production butcher table. We'll get one of these over here in this corner. That way it's far enough away from the stove that it shouldn't have an effect on cleanliness of the cooking area. And then the butcher table will be close enough so they can take it to storage without too much difficulty. Alright, we're gonna copy all of... Oh, you botched the construction. Well, like I said, they need their their practice, I guess. Alright, we'll paste that there. And now we no longer have to worry about this. We'll remove that. We don't get a food loss for chopping things up in a spot rather than at an actual table. Would like some light in here though. So let's get one of those there. Right, you can reach it from the opposite wall, which is kind of funny. So now I have some light for anyone that needs it. It helps with crafting speed, I guess, if nothing else. This seems to be a bit of a glitch. There isn't actually anything there. I've encountered it in some of my testing just to make sure everything runs as smooth as possible. So that little green thing will be on the bed for a while until I load the game up again. So it's just a little bit of a glitch, nothing to worry about. The prisoners are still down here. I should make a research table. Production, I think is what... Oh, what's this? Space battle. Several massive spaceships have engaged in combat in the planet's orbit. Missed shots and debris can impact the ground in the area. This can lead to massive fires. Alright, so let me slow down a bit, see what's going on over here. So I think things are just gonna, be impacting, falling from the sky. You can kind of see them come in on the mini-map. Explosions happen. Escape pods. You're dead, but you are an immortal. You any good? You're pretty and you're kind. Kind might not be that great for our colony. Good at melee, you're good at social, and incapable of nothing. You have, looks like standard equipment, and you're a lesser immortal. Let me... Too heavy to pick up. Probably because you're forbidden. If I allow, can you pick up? You can soon, can haul. Let's grab them a second here. They're gonna wake up sooner or later. Oh, something else landed. Ship junk. Okay. There's a lot of activity going to be going on over here, I think. Oh. You've resurrected. In that case... Never mind, I couldn't get to you in time. You're free to leave. We want no trouble with that faction. I was kind of hoping it would take a little bit longer for that to happen, though. Oh well. We'll allow that one to be hauled, though. Are you immortal? No. So, there is a small chance that any humanoid can be immortal, and an even smaller chance that any creature can be immortal within certain restrictions. independent refugee. Good intellectual, good mining. Can't do dumb labor or firefighting, you're a pyromaniac. Don't want you in our colony, but I will rescue you. Because that could... Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. That could give us some faction score with other people. This just doesn't stop. What are you? Not immortal. You're a Roran? Raran? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It is a mod I've added. Is a new race. It's Korean, I think. So a lot of the pronunciation I will probably have wrong. You are a behemoth. You're huge, strong but slow in two different ways. So you can carry a lot, you have a lot of health, but you're slow. Social impact is not great, but damage... You have poncho. I'm gonna need more beds. You know what? Let's get some temporary things going on in the kitchen, since that's the only thing that's floored. That's not a and that doesn't have prisoners. So let's get some sleeping spots going on over here. Turn those all to medical. You're currently rescuing someone. You're on your way back. You're actually walking right past this one. So let's rescue this person. And try not to get hit by incoming debris. That would be a shame. That one's coming in down there. Okay. You are not good. We'll still collect it. We need the meat after all. And what's down here? Oh, right. That's the first person that arrived. Where did that one land? Someone has recovered and decided to leave. Okay. By all means. If they want to leave, they can. I don't think they're gonna last, though. Another landing here. Not many people are surviving this. This is a Revia. That's another mod that I've added in. They're kind of cool. They get more powerful with the more sacrifices that they do. Maybe we'll get one to join us at some point. All right. You are getting back with this person. Medical emergency. I'm not worried about them. You tend to them, please. 7 hours is plenty of time. here's another person. They are in no immediate danger, but they are wounded. What are you doing? You're not doing anything too much at the moment. Let's go down and rescue them. Again, they might be part of a faction that we'd like to help, especially with as many of them as are falling from the sky. So you go ahead and rescue you. Firelock. Oh, it's a gun. Okay. And there's a fire starting. Where are you going? Resting. You're not resting up here, are you? I mean, I thought you said you wanted to leave. I mean, they're in no immediate danger, so maybe they changed their mind. Oh, well, there is a bed over here. Since it was offered, might as well. And we have another person here. Red Snake. Death in 10 hours. Another Revia. Not much. You are rescuing somebody. You are rescuing somebody. You're tending to them. How are they? Oh, they're fine. You come over here and rescue the new person. Rescue Snake. And I do apologize for going at single speed at the moment. As you can see, a lot is happening in this space battle. Ooh. Nico, what are you doing? Oh, you stood up. Alright. Oh, Nico. Rescue this person instead. Apparently all these people I'm trying to save are like, no, I've got it. Don't need the rescue, it just fell from the sky. Oh, what's going on over here? You're dead. And another ship chunk. We're gonna have lots of steel and stuff, components, I think. Yeah, components. Once this is all over. Not that I can do anything with components yet. And we have some visitors. They're just passing by, you know, as you do. Oh, this might hurt. Alright, Nico's cutting it close every single time. They're on their way back. This person has decided to leave. Looks like my pets are hauling a few things. You've stood up as well. Okay, well, fine. Nobody wants my help, apparently. Who's doing stuff? You are tending to somebody, you're bringing them, you're rescuing. So you go rescue you. How's Snake doing? Snake has 8 hours. Yeah, you can tend to them. You have 21 hours. You're fine. Leaving. You narrowly avoided death right there. Oh, we have a Rabby over here. These are two I don't care about. That's fine. You guys are kind of avoiding the area. Is the battle over? The battle must be over at this point, I guess. Said rescue them. Why did you turn around? Did they, like, get up momentarily or something? Alright, we have a lot of people up here. How are things going? 21 hours. 6 hours. You're good. 21 hours. You... tend to Selena. I don't know why you dropped the medicine just to pick more up, but there we go. Now, some of these people may join us. You just wandered in here, though. Like, you said you were good. Oh well. I guess since they're here, we'll take care of them. Alright, you guys made it through just fine. It looks like it is raining, so all the fires are being smothered. Going to allow everything for the moment, and then make sure that we don't come after this stuff over here. So we don't need to provoke this if we don't have to. Oh, there goes some insect meat. We have no refrigeration, so that's fine. There's a lot of stuff out here. Hopefully they'll all get hauled at some point. The ship chunks we can just leave until we need them. Hi. Apparently, woke up. Alright, well, congratulations, you're not going to be food. How are you doing? You're fine. Nezu? What's Nezu doing? They're in bed. Alright. You have 19. You have 5. You prioritize this one. 18. You're good. You're stable. I'll eventually get to this one as well. But they didn't want... They got up and started to leave on their own and then turned around and decided that they wanted to be rescued. So they're at the back of the line at this point. Alright. Just have crop sprout. A large field of corrupted Carulean pods is sprouted nearby. If you wait for it to grow, you will be able to harvest plenty of food. If left unharvested, it will slowly rot and disappear. Interesting. Do I... Well, I was gonna say, do I want food that's going to be looking at me? But we are cannibals, so I suppose eyes would necessarily be a bad thing. A small pod that protects a single corrupted seed. The seed can be harvested and used to plant a Carulean tree. But it would be a corrupted one. We'll harvest them, we'll get the seeds, I suppose. Um, it's 50% grown. So, uh, we'll add that there, just as a reminder. Not sure how much it will help. But you've decided to join us. Wonderful. Which one were you? The Pyromaniac. Of course it was. You know what, we'll leave the crop sprout thing there for a moment. I don't know how long we're going to be keeping Bonnie around, though. I wasn't really rescuing them for them to join me so much as to have them leave and give me some reputation. But, oh well. We'll see. Are they good at anything? They're good at mining. They're good at intellectual. We'll see. We'll see. I don't need them setting my entirely wooden base on fire, however. Especially since they're in a low mood. You're in intense pain. You're hungry. No recent conquest because you are a different ideology. Don't like that cultist as a leader. And you're okay with the fact that surroundings aren't up for what you want. We'll give them a few days. If they go on a fire starting break, I will arrest them and probably turn them into food. All right. Over here, you guys still... All right. 10. And you're little 10. You. All right, you have joined. Again, not really what I wanted. But let's have a look. High social, high animals, good crafting. You're incapable of violence, so they won't be fighting at all. Handyman, good at working unskilled jobs, so probably dumb labor stuff. No, general labor. A little bit higher speed. Devout, you're about spreading faith, which I guess is okay. Good at digging and drilling, so you're a good miner. Unfortunately, your skill has much to be desired. And you're a pessimist, so you're always going to have a -6 mood, or to your mood. In addition to intense pain and being hungry, and it's an awful hospital. Well, guess what? It's not a hospital, it is a kitchen. Some people. Again, now that they've joined us, they aren't part of the other faction. So we'll see what we do with them. Well, the prisoners has been taken care of. And Snake joins. I did say I wanted Revia. Shooting in melee. Could be another combat specialist. You're tough, so incoming damage is reduced by 50%. You do have bloodlust, so you'll start a lot of fights, but a lot of the stuff that's going to happen here you'll be fine with. You are incapable of nothing, so that's good. You are hungry and you're in pain just like everyone else. Unslaked bloodthirst. Okay, so you actually have to fight or probably kill something within a certain amount of time. And then Soul Reaper 4. So Revia have the ability to get stronger as you sacrifice things to them. Oh, our research is done. Give me a second for this. Let's just go with the long blades. So they're at a tier 4 at the moment. So moving is up by 10%, manipulation 10%, hunger rate 5%, that's pretty good. Market value, I mean, I guess that could be good or bad. An incoming damage multiplier of 95%, so in addition to the 50% that they already have. I might keep them around. Sayori, maybe. Although it looks like everyone's probably going to be in a bad mood and might break. We'll see. We'll see. Of course, my 3 colonists are going to be in great moods for a while still because there is just a recent marriage. Lots of loving. They attended a wedding, so they're unlikely to have any difficulties. But it won't stop me from arresting them if I need to. But we are getting quite a bit of people. And the main reason why I'm thinking of not keeping Sayori around too long is because we have Saburo over here already. Will eventually join us again. Well, Selena has decided to recover, or decided to leave after they get done recovering. How are they? They can move. All their injuries have been taken care of. I might just get them up and going so that they start on the way out. The hunter on the map currently is good on food, so this would probably be the best time to do this. Otherwise, they're going to sit here for a really long time and probably not go anywhere, and then decide to leave at the worst possible moment. So, yeah, you're free to go. This person's probably going to stay here a while. Dark visions. Snake has become overwhelmed with horrible visions, rambling about things that only she can see. She will snap out of it in a few hours. This happened because of intense pain. So, they're going to wander around. They're going to start rambling about different things. That's okay. They're not in any health danger. I think I might assign Snake to this one, though. Yeah. There you go, Snake. You decided to come in here and rest as well. Oh, I suppose because it is a medical spot rather than just a bed. I guess that makes some sense. And we're feeding you some rice. Do we not have... I suppose not. We just got 3 new people, and our cook is currently asleep. So go ahead and wake up. All of these people are of different ideologies. I guess Yoko has gotten a packaged meal. What are you doing now? No. Do a little bit of cooking first. I do like to let them do stuff all on their own usually, but this is kind of important. And of course, right in the middle of cooking, the the fire goes out. But it is a fuel stove, so that's fine. Alright, delete that. Who's gonna break? Sorry. Again, and no junk. What do you mean no junk? Oh, right, because of your ideology. Well, I think of the 3, Snake is the one that we're keeping. We're not keeping all 3. That's too many people too quickly. And I don't know. Snake might not stay forever either. I like a variety of characters, so that's the main reason why Snake is sitting around, is so I can, you know, see some of this interesting stuff that they can do. Technically Saburo is here first. Sayori is not having a good time, and we need to convert them anyway. Same with Shackley. So alright, things are getting a little bit better at this point, so I think I'm gonna tick up the speed to a 2. Now what are you doing? Cloud watching. Yeah, that's fine. Now that you've cooked food, I'm okay with doing other things. There's a very large fire over here, though. That is growing larger. At least you're avoiding the predator as you leave. That's fine. Now that we've moved the bedroom, though, we should probably add some floors to it. So do that. We're also going to change the walls to this. Which means we need to change the door to this. Which also means that we need to start cutting down all these trees that I've asked them to cut down. But they oh, what's going on here? Oh, right. It's time to start chopping up the meat. Sorry, folks. How are you about this? Oh, you have bloodlust. You probably don't care. Right? Rejoice. Everyone is in a good mood, as am I. Mood shared. Interesting. So because everyone is in a good mood, they get the +5 to their mood. Well, that's probably going to be changing here soon. why did you just go in there and eat? I, I, I don't know. I think it's a cannibal thing that every once in a while they just want to have some raw meat. So, I guess that's okay. As long as they don't get food poisoning too often. Alright. You're up to a 57%. If I do this, no, apparently they're not well enough. So turn that back there. Nico, rescue them again. Sorry about that, Alex. Bonnie just decided out of the blue, oh, I want to wear a skull mask. So I'm going to get up from healing, put it on, and then I'm going to go back to sleep. Alright, so what else is going on? You should be... Okay, you are getting food. That's fine. Should be coming out of this soon, I hope. It said it was only going to last a few hours. Never did build that research bench. Alright, oh, and we got another one. I'm gonna check them in just a second here. Wanted to do this. Oop, zoomed in too much. Deconstruct that. And take care of this person real quick. There. Now my ritual room is free. They can be in there for a while. And why didn't I build a research bench before? Oh, because I was low on wood, I guess. Oh, no. I have like ebony wood, right? Yeah. There we go. Let's do that. Oh, and you decided to join. How is this person? Capable of nothing. They're a rebel. And they're kind. Good with animals. Good with crafting. Artistic and social are things that they've got boosted. Would have to convert them again, just like everyone else. We'll see. They are another new race, so maybe I'll keep them around. Oh, what's going on now? Quest available. Royal Ascent. So this is the standard win condition. You've learned a way to escape the planet. The High Stellarch of the Shattered Empire will perform a customary visit with any counts of his domain upon request. Fight him, satisfy his royal needs for 12 days, and all of you can ride the shuttle to the Imperial Flotilla. You may then join the Imperial Court or escape to a new life among the stars. Earning the title of Count means completing quests to earn honor with the Shattered Empire. It may take years to finally achieve the title of Count. During his visit, though, you must keep his mood above 25%. This means providing royal prerequisites like a lavish bedroom. Others will take the opportunity to try to kill the High Stellarch and will attack with great intensity. Be prepared to defend. The High Stellarch will bring 4 of his personal guards and place them under your command. You must house these guards, but the High Stellarch will not complain if they are killed or unhappy. You must keep the visitors at home, which is my base, and not send them anywhere else. If you fail this quest or migrate, you will have another chance at it later. So, this is the royalty DLC version of winning. I do not plan to help out the Empire. I don't really like the royalty system, so for this playthrough, I am going to be skipping this one. This seems to be a modded version of a win condition. So the leader of the Foxed Alliance, the Kurin, has sent you a message. Your faction may join a project of escaping the Rimworld. If you complete enough quests for them, they may provide a spaceship of class... a lot of this isn't necessarily in... English isn't necessarily their first language, so sometimes it's a little bit difficult to parse. They provide a current spaceship, a Kurin Republic star frigate named Icarus, to your faction, and take your colonists to their new home, the new Kurin world, which lies far away from here and may be reached only by using what? For space skip. I guess it can only be reached with the spaceship. I don't know. It's unlikely that I'll do that, but I will leave it there just so I don't forget that it exists. Alright, we did get in person. I think I was looking at their needs. Yeah, they're not going to be happy for a while because we're cannibals. So, who knows? Alright, Shackley has decided to start fires. No, we're not letting that happen. Let me slow this down a second and give me just one moment. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. All right. You are sleeping. Okay, you're no longer wandering around speaking weird language. How's our food? Now that we have a bunch of people, I need to take a look at this again. 8 meals probably isn't enough, so we'll do 12. And this has 1.5 days. Where did you come from? It must have been another one. Hello? Where did you come from? Just have some scarabs wandering around? That's fine. Okay, speed things back up again. A lot is happening. Oh. Before I get too far into things, I should probably set this stuff. until I have something that I actually want them to do, I'm gonna make a default one like this. Whoops. Don't want them to warden. Don't want them to do much of anything. Crafting I'll leave because that's like stone cutting. Hauling I will increase. Cleaning I can leave. Sacrificing not yet. Right. Copy that over to those two. So much is happening, and it's taking time to recover from all of this, it seems. But you're awake now. You are definitely going to join the colony, I think. So I'm going to try to convert them. How are they doing? Certainty 67. Nope, don't want to rescue. Reduction of 96%. So this should make them a little happier. Faster than most anything else. So now they are of our ideology. So a lot of our bonuses will affect them. They want human meat. That's fine. Are they hungry? They're not hungry at the moment. So, sounds like we're building something somewhere. Shambler assault. Relationship. A horde of 10 shambling, rotting corpses is approaching. Some unnatural forces animating these lifeless corpses. They are intent on attacking your colony. As they exhaust their strange energy, they will begin to collapse within hours. They are attacking from multiple directions. There are people who have relationships with your tribespeople or prisoners in the arriving group of entities. Keep in mind that even though they are related, they will still attack each other because of their bad faction relations. Alright, and then for those of you who don't know, I have added a mod that kind of gives a breakdown of all the points, where it's getting all of it. So mostly from our wealth, our colony, that gets added together. Some things get modified, giving us 446 points that have been used to make these 10 people. Alright, so that's just pointing that out. So Shambler Soldier Anarchist is the son of refugee Sheckley. Well, Sheckley's in prison, so and they're not going to be part of the colony for very long. So I guess the relationship isn't going to have to be worried about for too long. But these are a new anomaly threat. So if I go to the codex here, we've only discovered 4 at the moment, one of which is the monolith itself. So the monolith, we found some flesh trees, I guess, that are growing just right over here. I haven't had too much time to take a look at them, but they are there. We've had a sight stealer show up. They were invisible. They appeared out of nowhere. But we've only seen the one, and it died fairly quickly. So we weren't able to do much about that. We have had several shamblers approach. And it seems like they are only going to be around for a few hours. This one is immortal, so this might have a little bit of a change to the standard proceedings. So normally, once these 5 hours were up, uh, the Shambler would fall over as just a dead body, and that would be that. Because they are immortal, they might rise from that state, and because they are an enemy, they might be an enemy and attack us. So, uh, I may be surprised here in a few minutes when some random red named person shows up at my doorstep without me realizing. Most of these seem to be like 10 hours or less. There's 6 hours. These are just skeletons. Looks like there might be. Oh no, that's just the way that they look. Okay, that's the one that has a relation. But they're shamblers. They should just wander. No? No, they are attacking. Interesting. Also, this immortal one immediately died. They're probably going to get up and join the assault. Alright, well, it seems like they are not. Let me look at the message again. Oh, I suppose it is a Shambler assault, so they are attacking right away. Normally, they just hang around for a bit, and then if you happen to get close, they see you and they attack you. So this is a little bit different, I guess. That being said, I should probably think about getting some defenses. So again, these three are my baseline. How are you? You, right, will not fight. You're good at shooting. Let me see if I have anything in here. Flintlocks? I don't know. Let me have a look at their technology. Alright, so they are all medieval style technology. So I think if the flintlock is somewhere in here, then I will accept it as a usable piece of equipment. There's a staff. Oh, there's a search function right here. No? Interesting. Oh, there's a charge flintlock. Did I miss it somewhere? There's a staff, there's a charge flintlock, there's a katana. Oh, it's a charge flintlock, so... Okay, I guess these are considered like lower tech... excuse me. Lower tech than charge flintlock. So... I'd be okay with them equipping one of these, I think. They're both normal, right? Yeah. What's this? It's a nail gun. No, Moyo stuff is like industrial or advanced or something. You go in there, equip that. And then I'm gonna draft up you three. Come down here. Oh, you guys are just out and about, huh? What are you doing? I mean, you're moving it at this point. Oh, right. I had them doing some mining because I was okay. Yeah. Then you draft up as well. We'll make it a little bit of a stand right here. How is this person getting up? And they are also attacking. So, all right, everyone get into their places. Ooh, we've got some interesting combat music going. Let's also do that. So, Nico is the one that you're bonded with. So, draft up. Then you should be coming over as well. Okay. Now we've got a few coming from the left side as well. Oh, look at Nico, all dressed up. They've got their red beret on. Where did you? Oh, right. There was a Rabbi officer, wasn't there? That fell down. You have a uranium weave jacket. So that's probably providing you with some armor. That's interesting. Oh, not much. 5%. But I guess it's better than nothing. We do have a few shamblers approaching from this direction. So, Nico, you go over here. These three will defend from the south. These two from the west. Alright. How's your range? Not very great. Nico, you're supposed to be paying attention to the other side. Alright, where did your melee weapon go? Well, melee attack that, I suppose. Let the ranged be ranged. Or not. Okay. You go there. There we go. You've also managed to get yourself into melee. Wonderful. Run away, run away. We've got... Ah, there you are. Sorry, they were blending in with the terrain. Sorry has decided now is the best chance to go berserk. Final straws, no junk. Well... Can I not arrest them? Oh, I suppose they're berserk. I need to take them down first. There we go. we're just gonna capture Sari here. Oh, but there's like zombies right outside the gate. Hold on. Don't mind me, just capturing this person here. Yeah. Everyone has decently ranged stuff as we can move forward a bit. You come back outside. There we go. What's going on here? Crawling to bed. Alright. Now, one of you is immortal. This one. Everything happens at once, I tell you. Okay, how are we doing on health? You seem to be wounded, but nothing bad. Again, nothing bad. Yep, not wounded. Okay. You can undraft. You lost one of your toes, but you are slowly regenerating it. Wonderful. This is the reason why I have Yoko on the front line rather than the others, is because since she is immortal, if you are familiar with the Highlander version of Immortals, it's basically as long as you're not decapitated, you will always come back to life. You have faster regeneration, and depending on, in this case, depending on the rank of immortal that you are. So, Yoko is currently your basic immortal, whereas this person is like a lesser immortal. Based on that rank determines on what kind of things you can regrow. So, an immortal has enough, and I guess a lesser one as well. What are you growing here? Your whole body? No, you lost your stomach, you lost your leg. So a lesser immortal is not able to regrow like a leg, maybe the stomach, although it has 20 health. It's based entirely upon the health. So I think a lesser immortal can regrow things that are up to a 10 health. Immortal is a step above that. I don't remember how much it is, but it's at least able to regrow toes. So there's that, and then they should be fine with healing. So as long as they don't lose a major body part, they should be fine. Granted, though, where would I see it? They're not wearing any armor, so, you know, anything that hits them is going to hit them for a decent amount of damage. Alright. You're doing something, you're doing something. You are fine. Gonna draft. And you're... yeah. Everyone go with their thing. And this one... you are fresh. These are rotting, right? Because they're shamblers. Yoko. First thing I want you to do is to behead this one. So again, just like in Highlander, if you are immortal and you decapitate another immortal, you gain some of their powers. So if I do this and move away, so you go, we're gonna behead, and And there. Lightning strikes. That's why I always pay attention to lightning. As you can see up at the top, Yoko reached level 5 in crafting and mining, so they received a little bit of this person's crafting and mining. There's a small chance for each skill, but also they obtained some of their what is this called? Passion. So Yoko has gained some mining skill and crafting skill and a passion for both of them. So it is really good to do that. You can go back to whatever you're doing. And of course, lightning just kind of, the quickening, I believe is what it's called, just kind of follows them around for a bit. I don't think it does damage, but it might. And then doing that enough will take them from immortal to, I believe, greater immortal. But that's the reason why I have this guy sitting around. All right. What are we doing over here? Nico, you don't need to be resting there. Go rest in your bed. And you... Oh, you guys are both just playing a board game. Yoko's just casually bleeding all over the place. You can go ahead and start tending to people. You lost a finger in your outburst, it seems. And they're no longer incapable of walking. All right. Let's see what do we need to do. Oh, let's zoom back out on the mini map. Sorry, didn't realize I had done that. So this is another thing. This is the leftover head of the immortal I just beheaded. I believe like you could consume this to have a very small chance at becoming immortal. I'm not going to worry about that. If it happens, it happens. I don't want to. I don't want everyone to be an immortal, I guess. As nice as that would be. I want different people to have like different specialties. So, like, Nico is the combat expert here. They're good with shooting, they're good with melee. So I might take them and do some kind of upgrades, whether biological or mechanical. I don't know yet. Mechanical upgrades I might leave for Nezu, since she is the intellectual and the doctor. You know, she's the mad scientist of the group, I guess. Yoko, of course, is the immortal, so their abilities will just get better as they improve their immortality. And then Saburo over here, I don't know. They currently are suffering from a crumbling mind. They had to go sleep in the crypto sleep casket for a bit until we find some way to heal that. But they were a mysterious person to join, so they were an occultist, which, since, you know, given our ideology, you know, this right here, we are ritualists as well. I figured they might, you know, fit in pretty well. But turns out that they had a secret, and apparently their mind was slowly degenerating. or not so slowly as the case may be. And once once we knew about it, it was like, yeah, this will happen in a matter of days. So the first day they were down to 90% consciousness. The second day they were down to 75% consciousness. And that's when we put them in the casket. Because apparently once it reaches a certain state, then it is no longer curable. So we had them for all of maybe 5 days tops. All right, what's going on? People are sleeping. You are healing them. Apparently, it's taken this long to get around to it. I suppose the Shamblers certainly didn't help. Let's put that back up to speed. Oh, also, since we're hauling away some rotten corpses, they should be getting hauled down here. Maybe. We've got rotten corpses right here. Oh, I've kind of been slacking on animal training. Let me set that up. And some of our people get to training the new animals we've gotten. A distress signal. You've intercepted a distress signal from a nearby camp. The frantic voice begs for immediate assistance, defending against the threat. They offer everything at their camp in return for help, including shards of powerful arco-technology. As the voice tries to explain the nature of the threat, the signal goes dead. Where is it at? Ways away. If I were to go here, that would be most of a day out there, most of a day back, probably half a day there. I think we have enough on our plate at the moment. If it's still around once we have everything taken care of, maybe I'll think about it. What are you butchering? Alright, that one's not the wrong one. Do I have restrictions? Nope, those are unrestricted. Why aren't you hauling? Maybe they don't know that they can haul down here? That doesn't seem right. What are you doing? Oh, this guy is still left out here from... Alright, Sari has decided to, attack, Sheckley. You know? Now I'm kind of glad that, I put her in here, because if that's the kind of tantrums that we're gonna get, I don't want that always happening, because that's gonna make a lot of people injured a lot of the time. So how's this doing? 17 hours. All right. I thought I had a fine meal in here. I guess not. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to add that. I'm going to remove that. Vegetarian's fine. That's all fine. We're going to set this up to be yeah, do until X. We want, I guess, 20 of them right now. Pause when satisfied. Want Yoko to do that. So let's get this meat cooked up before. And that's not what I meant to do. Cook fine meal times 4. Copy, paste all the settings. There we go. Get rid of that. And then drag, no. Prioritize cooking. There we are. That's a little bit better. Now we're cooking 4 meals at a time. Granted, we're using the meat that's going to spoil in 2 days and not the one that's going to spoil very soon. Because that's a whole 560 meat that we're not going to be able to do anything with. Once I've cooked up the meals, though, I might just haul this over to the trees because it's going to turn into like a whole big pile of rot gas or whatever, rot stink. I forget what it's called. Also, don't just drop it on the floor. Take to the stockpile. That way you know that there's actually stuff in there. Alright, what's everyone else doing? You? No, those two are in bed. Alright, they've gotten up. Go ahead and tend to the prisoners. However, no, just doctor care. Just doctor care. I don't see any left, so we're kind of on our last healing route, it seems. Should probably use this to plant some more. 15 hours. We've made what? 8. This will be 12. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead. No, let's keep that forbidden. Human meat. I guess we can add to this for a moment. We'll set that to critical. Maybe that's why they're not getting hauled down there, as it wasn't set to critical. What are you doing? Tending to Sari? Okay. So once Yoko is done cooking up this meat for the meals, we'll haul the rest of this down to the trees and feed it to them because we won't be able to get to it in time. Or I could, make a few more meals, but they're probably going to decompose by the time we'd get around to being able to eat them anyway. So, are we not storing meals in here? Hold on. Yeah, it says meals. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Food no longer goes in here. That's what I forgot. Alright, we're finally getting around to repairs. Yoko's gonna cook one. No? cooking up some simple meals since we've eaten a few of them. I really should add a ×4 simple meal to there as well. It doesn't seem to take too long to cook. Like if I look at this, work amount is 30. Work amount is 5, so it's technically faster to cook 4 meals one at a time, depending on how long it takes to go from gathering stuff up. So maybe I'll just leave that as it is. We will do something with this human meat shortly. Alright, you're going back to the fine meals. Wonderful. Once we have all of those cooked up, I guess we can speed up a little bit here. What's going on now? Ella is wandering around in a psychotic state. This happened because of poor mood. Final straw was intense pain. Well, not much I could do about that. But, they're unhappy that we're butchering people because they're not of our ideology. Did we really use down to 200? Oh, we are getting a trader. You know what? Since they're coming in, I can probably unselect this and probably trade the human meat in the stockpile to them. They'll probably buy it for something, maybe. And if not, then I will. The fire went out. Have you guys cut down those trees? No. And Sheckley has suffered a total mental breakdown and entered a catatonic state. She will recover in several days. This was happened because they're badly malnourished. Well, it's a shame. But that's what my prisoners get to eat. Nothing. Also, Snake, you don't need to be covering here. Go recover in your own bed. It'll be better. There you go. Alright, so... armor... I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to take the same restrictions to armor as I do to weapons, because weapons, it's a matter of knowing how to use the technology, whereas armor kind of seems like you wear it. I don't know if that's quite the same. We'll see. Snake is new. They can wear the cool looking armor. The reason why my main 3 here aren't wearing armor is because they are of specific factions, and I don't want to have them wearing outfits that aren't of their faction. So that's kind of why I set up these to be specifically for their race. And these new folk currently can wear anything. We may change that later. Alright, Nico is our current social person, so we're gonna go ahead and trade. They will buy the human meat. There's 710 of it. Wow. Alright, hold on. 710 human meat. Where is it? Oh, there's 400 here again. It's interesting that this is counted, even though it's not in the stockpile. Oh, it might be because of a mod I have. I have a mod that is like, um, basically, it doesn't need to be in the stockpile for them to check to see if it's available. Do I want to get rid of this other meat since it's all stacked together? I'll see if I can sell 447 meat. And hope that it's the right meat. So if I do that... It's only 246. Awesome. Took that stuff first. Nico, trade with them again, please. Alright. We're going to keep the rest of the human meat for ourselves. Eat it for our food. Bird skin, get rid of... Probably get rid of a good portion of the human leather. We'll get rid of a lot of this stuff. Oh, that's right. Oh wait, no, we don't have one of those. We just found one of them. I was thinking the other rabbit person that we just got was a rabby, not a udon. But the blood rune we want to keep. The tech print we want to keep. Some of this clothing. Most of it, in fact. Go ahead and sell. I know I've gotten more than what they have, but I also haven't taken a look at what they have for sale. So steel is always good. I'll probably buy all of that. Could get a royal bed for 2,000. A lot of this isn't really anything I want. And this would be good at some point, but I don't want to spend 1,400 on it right now. Components will be good eventually. I suppose we could get another 200 meat. No, wait, we've got plenty of food for the moment. This would go bad. I'd forget about this again. Can I afford all the components? I could, I suppose. I don't need them all right now, though. So let me just do that. You know what? Other traders will be along long before I have the need for more components. So we're just going to sell this stuff off. Doesn't look like we have too much that we want other than steel. Nothing else we can really do anything with. So yeah, let's go for that. Then I can unforbid this. Oh, that's gonna spoil in 4 hours. Oh well. You're awake, you're feeding that. Yeah, Grant, you know what? Let's cancel that. I would rather that you harvest some wood, since we're all out of wood. And again, I usually try to let them do whatever they want. That's the whole reason why I open up their sleep schedule. and set it to anything. So I do that as well. This we want. Let's see that. Yeah, that's in a good area. We're gonna put some heal root in, I think, because we're all out of. We have 5 basic medicine, but we need more heal root. Apparently, we've used a lot of it healing up all those people that came in from space. You are probably good to go. So if I do that, you will start leaving. Excellent. Alright, we've taken care of everyone there. Oh, that's not our prison anymore. We still have our 3 people in here. We're going to keep them around for a little bit because we do have some options available to us as far as what we do with prisoners. And what are you doing? Oh. What are you doing? Digging at Grant. Okay. Keep forgetting about this. There. Go do something more useful. That was important a while back, but it is no longer important. So, if we need to do a bit more of that sort of thing, we'll do so. But we have found our caskets for them. This was really close. What happened here? Oh, one of the bugs tried to dig that out, I think, because bugs like to dig. Alright, you are playing stone. Let's speed things up. And we'll let them have a little bit of time to start work on some things. Maybe get a lot of this stuff sorted, put away, maybe into the stockpile here. It's interesting that these didn't want to buy any of the weapons, though. I guess they're not the right type of trader. Oh well. Right, Nico is having a shoot frenzy. They will shoot more accurately for the next 8 days. That is probably one of the best things that Nico can get. Because Nico here... Oops. Missed it. They are trigger happy. So their aiming time is down by 50%, but their accuracy is down by 5. So this shoot frenzy will negate some of this accuracy penalty. So I need to find a good weapon for them to use. And I know of one. Just takes a little bit to make. So down in here, this is a mod that basically makes tiered bows. So you have your base bow, which is kind of the most worthless thing you can have. And as each one ranks up, it does a little bit more damage. I think it takes a little less time for shooting. Maybe it's more accurate. I can't remember. But if I can get like maybe a tier 4 or tier 5 bow made, and do pretty good. Again, I could also just give them a flintlock. How good is this? 1.5, 1.7, 27 damage, range of 40. Compared to I mean, I doubt the wooden bow is gonna have... Yeah. You know what? Let's just go ahead and equip that. Alright, Yo goes down there planting some healing roots. Wonderful. We have crops down here to take a look at. 80% grown. I'll need to keep an eye on that with not too much longer. Then eventually somebody should get around to studying this thing. Alright, trade caravan's leaving. They left something for us. They left us one advanced component. That's pretty good. Granted, I can't do anything with it right now. Oh, there goes the chicken meat. Now have a stinky food storage. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. So don't need to worry about that. They're leaving. You joined. What's going on? Oh, you're wandering around. I don't know if I'm going to keep this person though. Okay, so I do like seeing a lot of what the new race, or not new races, but the various races that I've added into the game can do. However, as much as I've heard that the Kiro are really good, I think there's some kind of conflict going on at the moment, and a lot of their stuff doesn't necessarily work or gets bugged out or something. So I don't know. Just for that fact, I might not have them join. That being said, they are cannibals, so we're probably going to have them for dinner. What are you doing? Oh, you're refueling the light. I got it. Okay, I do want to kind of build a few extra things. So like kitchen cupboards, I think, help out in here. So if I do that, like that, kind of want to replace this. So one of the mods I added makes most of the base workbenches a 1x1, because I like it for saving space and things like that. I'd be okay with a 1x2 as long as it looks good. And I think this classic furniture has something like that in here. Fueled stove. So this could go right there. And I'll swap over the recipes once it's built. It does also have a butcher table that I'll have a little bit of a look at as well. And sounds like someone's chopping wood, so we'll speed things up. What's going on here? Sari is probably suffering from malnutrition. Yeah. Just trying to keep them around long enough so that we kind of space out our food consumption so that it's not all going bad at the same time. So like this is going to be done in 11 hours. And we still have 16 fine meals, so there's not much we can do about that. Looks like Snake is rearranging all of our stuff in storage, which is great. Nico and Nezu are out there chopping trees down. And I guess Yoko's busy cooking food. Otherwise, like, Yoko should be out there chopping down trees as well, since they're the plant person. But that's okay. I accept cooking food is more important. No medicine. Yeah, that's why we're planting things down here. Alright, they've gone back to planting. Which, again, I think is more important than chopping down trees. Cold snap. An usual cold snap is set in. Cold snaps can quickly kill by hypothermia. Be sure to build a heated space to survive. Wear appropriate apparel and try to harvest crops before they freeze and die. Well, we don't really have anything planted at the moment. We do have about 850-ish vegetables, so we should be good for a little bit there. It is September, so, you know, maybe it's going to get a little bit colder than usual. If it does turn out that we need to get some warmer clothing, like, let me have a look here. Minimum comfortable temperature, -16. That should be okay. I think they're the one that has the least, yeah. Nezu has a warm outfit on that she found from somewhere. A winter robe, in fact, so she's fine. What's going on? Oh. You're gonna have another break, it seems. That's another thing that why Ella probably won't be joining us is I'm still... Oh, no, I am only 10 hours away. I thought it would take longer to convert. Oh, and there they go. That's fine. Looks like the cold weather is affecting the plants as well. Oh, it's probably going to affect, like, a lot of these things too. Like, most of these are probably going to be leaving the area because it's going to get too cold. The Muffalo and Megasloth might stick around, though. Oh, and the crop sprouts. These might not survive. Non-ideal temperature, not growing. Let's see here. Does it tell me max growth, min growth? So they'll grow as long as it's not freezing. There we go. Long blades has been researched. See, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more of these, and we will be medieval tech. So let's see, what do I want? Like, it'd be nice. I think I'm gonna go for the least expensive stuff just to get the tech bonus. So there are 15 medieval technologies for us to research. Once we research 8 of them, so over 50%, we are then considered medieval. So these currently have a penalty to us of like they cost 57. Uh, sorry, I'm speaking as I'm reading. They basically cost 50% more tech points to research because we are not up to that level yet. So I'm kind of focusing on this until we get that get back down to the normal cost, and then start researching some of these other things as well. I only need to worry about the ones that are in the main tech tab. Otherwise, if I were to go into these other ones, like here's a whole bunch of them, here is a ton of them, here's some more, it would take forever to be considered medieval. So currently I have it set to only the main ones need to be studied to advance in tech. Colonists left unburied? Where? I don't see them. Sorry. All right. Let's copy all of that to there, and we can deconstruct that. I'll do the same for this. Copy all of that to there. Oh, but this isn't going to get any benefit from this. Well, that's a shame. Right after I just built them too. Oh well. I'll deconstruct those as well. I'm okay with that. Because like this has its own set of linkables, I guess. Now hold on. Is that different? Didn't look like it was getting a benefit from that. Miscellaneous. Yeah, it's the kitchen cupboard, all right. All right, I might be rebuilding it. I'm wasting a lot of resources doing this, but oh well. But we do have some additional things that are gloomy furniture specific. So we have a tableware shelf, which seems like it only links to this. So we'll put that up on the wall there. I like it that it goes on the wall rather than on the floor. We can put in a cupboard. I will set that over there for now. Apparently we'll be bringing back our... Okay, yeah, it is linking to that. Alright, rebuild those kitchen cupboards. Or counters, whatever these are. Cupboards, yeah. And then, is there anything else in here that would gain a benefit from that, or provide a benefit? Doesn't seem like it though. Nope, transport pod. What do we have down here? Hello, new person. Bleeding out in 4 hours. So this is another new race I've added. They are the Boyo. They are kind of aquatic slug-like people. This person seems to be good at cooking and crafting, medical and intellectual, incapable of nothing. They are too smart, which can be good. They have a refined palate, so only the finest of culinary creations may grace the lips of Harmon. They feel neutral towards mundane meals, but will laud and savor lavish meals down to the last bite. Okay, so sounds like they might get more of a benefit from the better foods. Extremely low expectations, blinding light. They don't like being in the light, and they're, of course, in intense pain. Well, I mean, we'll do the same for them as we've done for others. Go ahead and rescue them. Furniture, that's what I'm looking for. Put a couple of these in here. Turn the medical. You know, that's another thing I should add in here. Hospital. Containment room. Let me take a look at some of this stuff. Bedrooms have taken care of. Defenses, kind of. Food we're good with. Daily rituals, I've been forgetting. Do have a ritual room. Don't technically have a containment room yet. So, let's just do that. Like, this is technically our containment room. It is a room. We can possibly contain something in it. You know, maybe I should actually rescue this person wherever they are. Where'd they go? There they are. They brought a knife. As far as technological equipment goes, something like the knife, while again, the Moyo race is I believe a spacer race. So all their technology, let me take a look. So the Moyo tech mostly is spacer tech. So even though the knife is, I suppose, technically spacer tech, a knife is a knife. Unless, you know, it's like a vibro knife or something. Alright, could you tend? Oh, wait. Nezu is doing it. Never mind. Leave the medical stuff to the medical. Alright. And their abilities have reset, so that's all good. I see Snake has decided to wear the skull face. Research finished. Void provocation. Build a psychic ritual spot and perform psychic rituals. Use the void provocation ritual to discover new entities. Okay, so looks like Nezu has decided to do some research on the obelisk, or the monolith. So we'll get some of that done. They've got a little clipboard out and everything. But let's look in here. Anomaly, we have done that. We could move on to another one of these. So bioferret extraction, probably not needed until I actually have something captured. What do we have here? Draw animals. Perform a psychic ritual to draw a herd of animals. Okay. Sounds pretty interesting, especially if, you know, we need emergency food or something. Skip abduction. Perform a psychic ritual that abducts a random hostile person from anywhere in the world, putting them in short-term coma for capture. Interesting, but I don't think I need it. I mean, we could make use of it, I suppose. And psychophagy or psychophagy. That sounds better. Psychophagy. I don't know which one is the correct pronunciation, but I'm gonna go with psychophagy. Perform a psychic ritual which deadens a target's psychic sensitivity and temporarily boosts the ritual invoker's psychic sensitivity. The target will suffer brain damage as a side effect. I don't think I need that. So let's go with draw animals. I just wanted to do that before Nezu does more research. Kind of slow this down to take a look here. So I guess as they research, we get the hieroglyphics going on, the what could be insane ramblings, that sort of thing. It looks a lot like when somebody went on their mad ravings or whatever. A lot of those symbols were appearing above their head. So, all right. We still need more wood. Looks like they've chopped down all the trees, so let's take care of the stumps as well. And I don't really want to plant more crops at the moment since it's a cold snap, but I can get some soil ready. So let's just go right over here. 6x6. I tend to do my crops in 6x6 areas. I'll just put these 4 back that we used to have up here at the top. Alright, let's see. How long have I've been going for almost 4 hours. Wow. I've lost track of time as I've been playing, it seems. Gonna go on for a little bit longer still, though. Not quite ready to stop yet. And maybe, with the right things happening, maybe I'll get to a cliffhanger for y'all. We'll see. Let's see. Slow this down a little. What's going on? They are fully healed. Wonderful. Nico, don't use those though. Use the actual research bench, please. Those, I put them down because at one point I had a bunch of people in the colony. If I can find it again. So what I did is I put these down so that everyone could research. I later found out that their research speed factor is 25%. So they are horrible. But I guess it's better than nothing. Snake is wearing tattered apparel. What are you wearing that's tattered? The skull mask that you wanted to put on. Well, you wanted to wear that. You deal with the consequences. Well, actually, how bad is the consequences? Excuse me, hiccups. -3, that's fine. When did you sate your bloodthirst? Alright. Well, you're happy about it. Slightly impressive dining, ate a fine meal. Recreation is satisfied. It's all okay at the moment. You are going to the end because they are asleep for a while. What are you doing? Go. Oh, you're feeding Hammond. Okay. Hammond? Harmon. All right. What kind of crops do I want to plant here? So we've got this one. We're going to need rice for sure. We have plenty of hay grass at the moment. This next one. What do we want in this one? This one could probably plant corn again. Don't need any of the trees, although blossom trees, crabapple, persimmon, zen cherry, ume. A lot of different trees that could give us stuff. Blossom tree and a glossom tree. Oh, this one is a night tree, and this one is, I just guess, a normal tree. Devil Strand might not be a bad thing to plant, although I'd probably want a larger place. Well, let's just do that. So something I need to keep in mind is I do have a plant breeding mod added, so I can take a clipping from a plant that grows a food plant, not like heel root or anything like that. Some trees actually have it. So like let me see if I selected this select similar. Let's do that. I can. Oh, just failed construction. Okay, that's fine. I can clone the plant. So one of these plants that I've selected has a little bit of a bonus to it. And I don't know. Okay, here's an example. So this tree has the trait productive. So I believe that means that if if it's harvested, it would produce more of the resource that it would normally be able to produce. So if we cut it down, we'd get more wood. And I could take a clipping of it once it's 50% grown and grow a second, or grow that clipping at this workbench. Once it's grown, then I have the ability to plant such a thing. So that is useful for making things like, I think one of the traits is like winter resistant, so that you could plant it and it would survive cold temperatures. I don't know if it'd grow in the winter, but it would definitely survive the winter. Alright, what's everyone doing? A couple of years sleep. You are cooking food as usual. Okay. And I suppose I haven't really told Snake to do much of anything. Oh, I also forgot about this. So this is a leveling mod that I've added. So as pawns do things, they earn experience. What is Yoko doing that's earning so much? Oh, you are reading. Right. So these books are giving a ton of experience. But as they gain experience there, they gain experience here. And each level of experience requires more for the next level. Harmon decided to leave. That's fine. Doesn't look like you're leaving. There we go. What was I talking about? I totally lost track of what I was saying. Anyway, looks like Harmon's leaving. I plan to do some cultivating of crops once I'm able to. Again, I have to wait until something is 50% grown, take a clipping of it, and then grow it from scratch again. Alright, we'll add 2 more of these in here. See, this was Devil Strands. We'll make this one Blue Cat Lily. And this one can be cotton. That's taking care of everything, right? This is rice. This is healer. You might have to plant something in addition to rice to make sure everything works out. But we'll deal with that as we run out of food. Which we might be. Although I wasn't growing anything earlier, so. Blue Cat Lily, I believe, is a winter plant. So it should be perfectly fine in this cold snap. That's why I wasn't planting. Well, if things don't survive, they don't survive. It's good planting experience, if nothing else. Especially now that we've gotten a lot of this taken care of. Why aren't we building this? Construction skill too low. Required 7. Does nobody have a construction of 7? Guess who's almost there? Nobody has a construction of 7. Wow. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna need to do some more building. Good thing I have plans for that. Maybe just extend this out a bit. Like that. Up like that. And then cancel that. Then a door there. They can get to work on building that. Maybe somebody will get to a level 7 and build the cupboard. But I think I might call it there for the night. I've been going for almost 4 hours, longer than I thought I was going to. I had only really planned. Let me slow this down so nothing too bad happens. I wasn't expecting to go for 4 hours. I really like the game a lot, and I will be playing a lot more of this as I go. I think the next time I plan to play this is Monday afternoon, evening, something like that. I believe I'm gonna be streaming this 6 o'clock Eastern time on Monday for Rimworld. I am streaming, of course, other things the entire weekend. So feel free to stop in and check to see what I am playing if you have the time. Anyway, hope y'all had, hope y'all enjoyed it tonight. And I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.